All right, we're ready to make the flow chart up from this problem statement that we have created. I have done a little work ahead because by now you should be able to copy and paste from here to here, and then the same with input to here, and then I have, you can see the starts, and here's all my output. So when you first start creating your flow chart, you create all the way through the input, then you come down and you do all the math and all the output. You do that first before doing anything else. And then you have to start looking at creating a path, testing the path, and then moving on. So that's what I've done here. The first path is going to be forward high. Now you notice I put all three of these in here because I'm going to have to do all three anyway. So might as well get started doing that. So once I have created the path, now I can't do this first without doing this because again, that's both of these together make up one path. So the path goes here, whoops, the path goes here, hits here, then goes down here. So if this doesn't work, then we know where our problem is. It's got to be right around here somewhere. So let's go ahead and run it. I'll say, what is the base price? Well, now we need the high, so I'll do $100,000. That's high. And of course, we have to do forward. And $100,000 make us forward 5,000. So that means it should be 0.05 for the forward. And if we come over here, we can see that the high is 0.05. So, that works. And then, of course, the math works. And we're done. So we've made that first path. So the next thing I want to do is come over here and copy these two. Paste this over here. And then change this. So the next thing I have is this one right here, and that's going to be the base price less than low cutoff. So Control C, Control V, and then we're going to use the low markup on the right, Control C, Control V, and might as well copy this and paste it to the other side. And then this is going to be the mid markup. Control C, Control V. So now I can go ahead and test forward 3 times. I've already tested it once and that worked, so I just have to do it twice now. So the next thing we're going to have is the low. So that's $100. That's another easy one. And of course it's forward. And $100, forward, $2. So you can see it's $100, it's the low 0.02, and then 102. So that works. So we just do it one last time. And the base price is 20,000. 1, 2, 3. So that'll be in between. And it's a forward. And 20,000, it's a forward. 600. So that's doing the 0.03. So 3 times 2 is 6. So 600 is what it is. So we can see that this is all working perfectly. So since that's working, we don't have to worry about this down here anymore. Now I just have to worry about this right here. So I'm going to sit there and copy that, paste it over here. And then I'm going to go down and do my next one, which is going to be the GM. So I'll just copy GM, Control C, Control V. And then I have these 3 markups. So this is going to be GM. So I'll copy that, Control C, Control V. Since I've been consistent with my naming of variables, I don't have to do a lot of changes. Each one of these is going to have a small GM in it. Control V. All right, and then I can go ahead and there's GM right there. So let's go ahead and test it. If it's $100 and it's GM, whoops, GM, I'll go ahead and copy that. And $100 GM, $5 is the markup. See, so 0.05. So that's working. And then we can go ahead and run it again. And the base price is 20,000, and it is GM 20,000 GM 14. So you can see it's 7 times 2 is 14, so that's working. And then I do my last one, and that's going to be 100,000. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be GM 100,000 GM 10,000, so it must be 10%. Sure enough, there it is. So that's all working. And I just do my last one. I'll copy this, paste it here. And then this is going to be Ford. So I'm just going to copy the word Ford, Control C, and Control V, Control V, Control V, Control V. Ford, wait a minute. Someone stop me here. This is Dodge. Come on. All right. Control C, Control V. Let's. Okay. What I was thinking, I'm thinking about other things while I'm trying to do it, and that's what gets me thrown off. Thinking of that, this is the build and test methodology. I don't understand why students try to build up the whole entire thing and finding out it broke, and then don't know where that break is in their thing. The build and test is so fast. It's much faster than regular because you're doing it in a consistent way and you're really understanding your stuff here. So base price is 100, and then I need two quotes and paste in Dodge. Then I'll copy this whole thing, Control C, and 100 Dodge $1, and that's 1%. So that works. And then we'll do it again. And Dodge and 400. So you can see Dodge is 2. 2 times 4 is 2 times 2 is 400. So there you go. And then the last one, base price 100,000. Dodge, that's 3,000.03. So 103,000. So this is all working. I don't give you that many practice values. I only give you 2, but you should be able to. That's why if you do hundreds, it's very easy to see that everything's working correctly. All right, now what happens if none of these matched? We want to go ahead and put an assignment here, and that's going to be, whoops, error flag equals 1. And then down here, we're going to have an output. And because I'm lazy, I already have it down here. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this. Ignore that down there, like you didn't see it, and then paste it in. There we go. And now I can go ahead and test it. Base price, 100, and then dog. And it says I've done dog, but I should have done Ford GM Dodge. And the price is 100, and then the vehicle is a dog, and there's no markup, and the total price is 100. So you can see that we went ahead and we found the error, but we have not trapped it. So we come over here, and this is where we're going to go ahead and trap that error. Right before we get to this decision here, we're going to have another if. Error, actually, yeah, error flag, whoops, not flag, equals 0. If that's true, then I'm going to paste this in. All right, so that's what's going to happen there. And on the other side, you can see, let me get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. what I want to do is I want to be able to see everything on this side. So I'm going to click up here, and you can see I turned everything black. I'm just going to drag that into the positive side because I don't want any of this happening unless the error flag wasn't thrown. If it was, then we go down this path here. And now I can test it and see if I have broken it. 100, Ford, base price. And you can see that I have not broken it. That works. And let's see what happens if we have 100 and dog. And you can see that it ends after that second. The only problem is my boss is going to fire me because why did I make them type in the base price if I'm not using the base price until after I've checked for an error? Again, that's the only time we start moving around input if it doesn't make sense. And it doesn't make sense to make them type it here. So I'm just going to not going to copy and paste. I'm just going to drag it to here. And now it's even better. All right, because now I type in dog, and it tells me, oh, I shouldn't have typed in dog, and it ends. It doesn't ask me the base price until after it's proven that I didn't make a mistake. So you can see now it's asking that. Boom, 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 boom. And that's it. That's the flow chart. That's how you build it. Build and test, pieces, parts, and we'll on to the code.